Well, hello, buddy. I always love doing a quick shout out before we get going here. So, hi, Mary, Melody, Deborah, David, Dustin, Sandy, Charles, Dana, Daryl, Mike, and Bill Shoemaker. We see Star just jumped in here. This photo video, oh, my son just jumped on, so that's cool. So, I don't know if he has Ezra in there. But first thing I want to do is this one here is just called Show Me the Money. Show me the money. Now, what this is going to be covering is how a person can make money with unlimited wisdom and also school, right? So, I'm just going to get straight to the point like I always do. And one of the first things I want to share with all of you is here's how I know that money can be made, right? Is a lot of people don't realize this, but if you sort of, and I think that you guys would all agree with this, but don't you sort of got to believe that there's money there? You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people now, a lot of times this could just be what I would call, it's like it should be obvious, but for people, it's not obvious. The only thing that really got me involved in school, as you guys all know, is I had been following a guy named Alex Hermosi. And Alex Hermosi, I watched a YouTube video of him make $104 million in 24 hours. Let me say that again. He made $104 million in 24 hours. Now, he has set this up over a period of years, but all he wanted to do is give away a book. He sold 3.6 million books because as he was giving everything away and people seeing how much value he gave away, they decided to buy the book for $30. Now, get this. You got a book with the stuff you got for free, but people wanted the hardcover book for $30 because they wanted to help him break the record for the most sold nonfiction books in 24 hours. So if any of you have been around me, it's always this concept of law of reciprocity, where if you just give and 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 give, then people finally go, golly, maybe I should buy a coffee cup. Maybe I should buy a t-shirt. Maybe I should buy a hat. Maybe I should. So right now with all of us, with all the stuff that we're coming out with, it's like people I can see already sort of getting a little bit of fear of loss because they're going like, well, I'd love to be a part of some of the paid tiers that you guys have. I just can't afford it. Well, you can afford it if you look at unlimited wisdom as being something of value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the other direction for just a short period of time. Let me see here. I think this is it. Can you guys see this okay?
We got it.
Okay, so I made a test account. And so a lot of people, when they, this is the way unlimited wisdom will look for you. And what I first tell people to do, if you're going to send a link to somebody to make money, what is the value? Now, you have to come up with what you think the value is. But when a person clicks into Classroom and then they click on any one of these, and then they see the amount of videos that are in here that are free, how many people think that all these, if someone really listened to them and studied them, how many people think that this is valuable? Now, saying it and believing it is a totally different thing. So for some of you that really know me and know about me, it's not only that you could click on Classroom and click on each and every one of these and see what's available in here, but it's like we do 7 lives, 7 live Zooms, and these are all the recordings from some of those Zooms. And when someone looks at this and goes, wow, This is all the stuff. In a blink of an eye, it blows me away. I feel like we started Master's Mind a couple of weeks ago, but it was started in mid-August, right? And so the other thing is, as I believe, if you look at each and every one of these things, that this alone would be the value. But wait a minute, it's free. And then the calendar here is free. And these calls are free. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to really simply share with you guys is that what you could do is when you go, there's two places I want to show you. But like when you go to your profile, you're going to also see affiliates here. And when you click on affiliate, you either get to pick the school platform or unlimited wisdom. And then this one here, you could just copy. And very simply, that's what you would send somebody. So if I put this in this window here, you're going to see where it pulls it up. And now someone can join and become an affiliate. It's really just that simple. Now, another place they can click here is also on invite. Earn 40% for life when you invite a friend to Unlimited Wisdom. You click there and away you go. So the reason that I think it's so important is that if someone was looking at our paid tiers, which let's go there for a second. So if I go down here and click on Imaginators on Friday here, this is going to bring up and say unlock for premium. And when someone clicks on the unlock for premium, this is going to give them. So now 40% of 49 is $20. So if you got 3 people, you now on a month-to-month basis could afford this. If you wanted to go VIP, there are what, 3 members at VIP? And so this is how you could afford these tiers. Because the reason I wanted to bring this up is Mary really quickly said to me, she goes, hey, listen, do you think someone could make 20 grand a month, 20,000 a month, just marketing Unlimited Wisdom? Now I see a couple of heads shaking. So there's only a couple of things that you guys have to do. Now, me personally, my whole entire career was based off getting people knowledge because I didn't have it. I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the documentation. I didn't have the pay. I didn't have any of that. So throughout my whole career, I got really, really good at telling people they needed to go to whoever has anyone here ever gotten someone to go to a training event or a convention that costs people money? Okay. Now, most of the time, we never got paid on those. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's all go to the convention. Let's all go to the training. And we would tell people that they need to go, and there would be people there, and you just get into, like I talked about on Sunday, is you just got to get into the enthusiasm of telling a story, right? But if you said, listen, I need you, here's my link, I need you to just go check out how much free information is in this chat. I mean, in this community, and talk about the people, the incredible, camaraderie, the love, the support, everything within it. Now, once people are in and they see how valuable it is, that's when you could say, oh, by the way, you should plug into some of the AI training or some of the other training that we're doing in these chats. So you start out by sharing with them everything that's for free. And when they see values there, and let's say that they go to a couple of lives and they see how much value is there, that's when it would be easy to make a decision whether or not to become a premium or a VIP. Is that fair for all of you? Now, the same thing works with Immunitech. See, I would say, hey, listen, I'm working with this group of people. They're very, very documented. They're very, very successful. And here's a link where I would like to show you whatever's free. Like last night, Terry came up with this excellent idea. And she said, we should watch Dr. Gutman. And so when I said, okay, I forgot about it because I posted it earlier. I mean, it was posted earlier in the $1 billion run or something. So what I did is I went and found it, and then I posted it on Limited Wisdom, and I seen quite a few of you on there last night. And listen to this statement. In 39 years of being in this industry, I have never been on a Zoom with a doctor explaining how great the product was. And here's the other thing, zero hype. There was no hype at all. And I was going, man, people could watch this video and just listen to the importance of ImmuniCal, how it's uniquely different than the other marketing campaigns that are out there, why the other people that are promoting ways to build their glutathione is not there. So of course I put it on YouTube. I also put it in our playlist, and I also put it on the Google Drive for those of you that want to do it. So I thought all the time is, man, if as I'm marketing Immunotech and ImmuniCal, let's say that Dana is telling me about another company. And he goes, well, have you heard of this company? Have you heard of this company? I'm one of those people that would say something. Well, Dana, listen, I'll send you a recent Zoom that was done with the doctor that talks about how great our product is. And why don't you send me over, your patents and your documentation on your product? It's like, wow. You know what I mean? It's just really interesting. But again, what I would do is I would always get people involved. If you guys have heard, which I did this before it had a name. Melody's been around me long enough to know this. Craig too. Of course, my son. But this add, tag, and message was something I was doing with Facebook before it had a name called add, tag, and message. So some of you have been a part of that Facebook group. I got like 41,000 people in that group. And it was just a place where you could, it's called social proof, right? If you get plugged into a group and there's a lot of people in there and a lot of information already in there, then we're not the first people in it. Does that make sense? And what's always a problem with Facebook is you can't find anything. It is so irritating. And so when I see school now, it's like, even if a person was brand new with Unlimited Wisdom and they plugged in, they clicked on classroom and they clicked on the very first classroom, it's pretty interesting that you can see all the videos along with their titles. So you can make up your mind what you want to look at, what you want to see. And so we'll do that also with Matt's, new classrooms with AI. And then also as Immunotech, we'll just keep adding videos in there so people can say, hey, listen, go in, look at this group. Then the next step is go to Immunotech, and I'll send you the link. So have any of you guys done any chatting behind Unlimited Wisdom? They got a really cool chat in there. So when people get added to Unlimited Wisdom and they go, wow, I'm sort of overwhelmed, there's so much stuff here, that's when you can turn around and say, well, listen, I want to share this one video with you that I think is really, really powerful. And then you can go to the Unlimited, grab on that video, and then send them a text inside Unlimited Wisdom, not outside, where a person can click on that link and watch that video. And then they might say, well, what's next? And you can just keep sending them, keeping them inside that ecosystem or whatever. You know what I mean? Which you'll notice that, that was always the problem. And I know why Josh Wagle now did boards, right? The reason that he created boards was that the Facebook group, you couldn't find the stuff that you needed to find right away. Now, what's amazing is I shared school with him, with Josh. And I think that, again, sometimes people are just very slow to change. I'm not bragging here, but I sort of am. But, Josh didn't know what Zoom was when I started with MDC. So I said, listen, would you do a Zoom and we'll record it? Melody put together a Zoom, and that's what took her to 25K in her first couple of days in the company. And we just recorded that Zoom and then shared it with the world. But I wanted to share with each and every one of you, and I don't even mind if we actually open this up for any Q&A. But I know some of you are not interested in any way, shape, or form of needing extra money. If you don't need extra money, then that's perfectly okay, right? But the reason that I even got involved with school is I seen school was such an amazing platform that how many of you guys know that I've also made money with school? You know what I mean? So it's interesting when I reach out to leaders is I'll just go, hey, check out Unlimited Wisdom. And then now that you checked out Unlimited Wisdom and what I've done with the school, here, by the way, here's a link to school. Now, can you make money if people decide to buy school if you're not a person that purchased it? Yes. If you don't purchase our premium or VIP level in Unlimited Wisdom, but you share the link and someone buys it, do you get paid every month they get paid? I mean, they pay it. Yes. So affiliate marketing is really unique because you don't have to pay money to make money. And so that's what I wanted to share with each and every one of you. Let me check really quickly here. That's why I couldn't find it. All right. Okay, Craig, see that okay?
We got it.
All right, perfect. So, a lot of you are aware that if you go to if you go to discovery in the communities, the things I still love is you click on self-improvement and you scroll down here, and here we are, number 10, as we continue to grow and grow and grow. And one of the things that I want to do is to continue to make a bigger impact on people. So the biggest reason we put tiers in is because Matt deserves to get paid to teach people how to do AI. And for people that want to learn how to make money from anything else, or they want to figure out something that they want to do as a passion, we'll help them figure it out. But one of the things I love about school is, the whole concept of the games. So being a part of school, you get to see right here where there's games. And when you get to see, people earning income in each one of these categories, there's a lot of money that can be made here. You can click on all time. And this is MRR. So when you see 52,000, understand that that's monthly recurring revenue. And so when you look at some of these categories and what people are making, it's just crazy. So not only do they have the concept of like self-improvement here, 77,000. And this is Alec Kermosi's wife. And you see some of these people that don't even have a star by their name. You know what I mean? Which I'm blessed to have a star because Unlimited Wisdom is in the top 1% of all of these groups. So not only does, school have their own community, but this was almost 190,000. So there's 177,000 members. And now I think they just said they went over, like, unless someone heard something different, over 60 million customers. So yeah, so it's pretty awesome. But I didn't want to keep you guys long. I just wanted to be able to share with you guys that a lot of people, as we move forward, are going, I would love to be a part of, the new tiers that are coming out. And if you can't afford it, then allow me, watch this video and just allow me to be able to share with you exactly. We'll come out with some videos and stuff that you guys can promote that will get people excited to be a part of the paid tiers with Unlimited Wisdom. And then you guys will get paid on those. And then you can use that to just move your way up. So I will answer some questions if you guys want. But yeah, if you, again, um, it's all about sorting, say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. I would very simply say, man, you got to check out this free community. This guy's made millions and millions of dollars, and his son and him are now got a whole community of people that he's teaching how to be able to go out and serve the world. Now, does that mean that a lot of people will join for free and they won't do anything? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's just the way people are. And it really is more about timing than anything. But a lot of you know that a lot of the videos that I've shared in this community is about getting your heart right and how to stop thinking. The passage that I posted this morning is right along that line, where I'm going to grab it really quick. Do not be anxious about anything. How many people are like, okay, I'm already done? But in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. So if you're anxious, if you're worrying, that's the old term, right? Worrying, I'm nervous. It's like it's really really simple. Again, us trying to think out, us trying to figure out in our mind how to get out of a situation that we used our mind to get into. I have never said that ever. So where we get anxious and we worry and we feel like what was the cash register noise? That was
I think
Craig.
somebody donated to our community.
Sandy. That was cool to hear that. That was I love you. I love you. I love you. And so um thank you, Sandy. That really really touched me. That was really cool. And so I don't even know where I was. Oh, okay. So when we're stuck and we're worried and we don't know how to do something, it's us using our mind to get us out of a situation that we used our mind to get into. I never even thought of it. What a great download. Um, a few times a year, we always hear about people getting lost in the woods. All right. So they go hiking and they got lost. Weren't they the ones that got themselves lost? Okay, so ego, or I think I know where I'm going, or I'll be able to get myself out of here with my cell phone, whatever they tell themselves, and now they're lost. What's the next thing they try to do? They try to figure out how to get unlost when they're the ones that put themselves there. And that ends up being a really, really sad situation. So after you try and you finally admit, again, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. When you finally say to yourself and strip your ego away, edging got out and go, I'm lost, I'm in trouble. What are your next thoughts? Help! Now, once you realize that you're lost and you're stuck, now you start yelling for help. Does that make sense to you guys? Unfortunately, we're not talking about a life and death situation here. But what you need to do is when you realize that you're not moving forward, you don't know what to do, you sort of have to ask yourself, why don't I ask for help? And if I ask for help, I need to be quiet and listen. I need to be quiet and listen. And sometimes when we find people, that will help us, it's like now we got to get rid of our ego and accept the help. learn to listen, learn to follow instructions. And like I did always time, I would always ask people all the time, they say, why were you so successful so fast? Is I just didn't understand why this guy that was giving me the information would go out of his way to give me the wrong information. See, that's still like scatters my mind because I didn't understand much about the compensation plan. But if I do what this guy tells me to do and I put them in front of him and he gets them in the business, I get paid and he gets paid. So if I do what he tells me to do, he gets paid. Why would he tell me? Why would he tell me or waste my time? And see, and that's where our mind plays games with us, because when we hear how simplistic it is and how easy it is, then the thoughts come on our head and it's like, it can't be that simple. They're hiding something. They're saying something. They're not telling me their secret to get people in. There is no secret. All right. So I love and appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless and have a great day. Bye-bye.